Hi everyone. I wanted to compare very related terms: wrong and right, useless and useful. Okay? Now, when a person becomes a Christian, right, and your mind boggles at the things that you recognize, should a Christian be doing these things, right? And sometimes you can't quite get to achieving the obeying that thing you must obey. Now, that's perfectly all right, because we wouldn't be using our emotions adequately. Because if we can't trust our emotions to engage whether we should be skeptical about something, like, why can't we not use our emotions to be skeptical about the law? Because that's what we confront the Nazis in the time of Hitler. They weren't skeptical of the law just because it was written in the law. Now, when it comes to Christians, right? Christians have free will. They don't know the mind of God. They have to trust. They have to gain wisdom. They have to be prepared to make a lifestyle change. And you have to be patient, because people have different rates of learning, right? And cooperating, right? So when a Christian is confronted by the law, the emotions, right? The human angst, right? I get that. Ideally, you would like the Christian, I would like to be able to obey. So in that sense, right, there is no right and wrong, but not in the sense that there is no right and wrong. There is absolutely right and wrong, but not right and wrong in that you have to blindly follow what is being asked of you. Because your emotions, they are reliable in a certain way. Now, where does this useless and useful terms come into play? Well, this is very close to my heart. And let's say chastity, casual sex, right? Now, if I put myself into that equation, my emotions confront pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Should I or shouldn't I? Now, sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, okay? But here's where the terms come into play and why they're closely related to wrong and right. When a Christian doesn't obey, right, being a Christian, right? Say, for example, chastity. When two people are wanting to get close together, like a friendship, now the two people have to confront the idea of this sexual frustration at times, not in all relationships. And you have to take a step back if you are a Christian, right? And when you don't obey, right, you become useless in the sense that people looking in who need an escape from the hell that they're in. You see, there's a song called Like a Song from U2's War album, right? And there's a line from it, and it says, I think he says, I don't want others to go through hell or something like that. Well, that's why people choose chastity, because they see the frustration in how certain people can enforce desires upon people who might not want it. So when a Christian is confronted with a relationship and they don't adhere to those those scriptural references about how a Christian should behave, right? No to casual sex. That Christian becomes useless, right? Now, when a Christian follows the advice, right, they become useful. And you need to put those 4 terms into the same box at each corner of the square. So you have right and wrong, right and wrong, useful and useless, right? That's all I wanted to say. Bye for now.